and welcome to Play Hooky with me. I've had several requests lately to share how I tension my yarn and hold my hook, so I thought I would go ahead and share that today. I also want to talk briefly about the right way to crochet, and I do have an important message for beginners, so I do hope you'll stick around to watch that. For my hook, I like to hold it as if I'm holding a spoon or a pencil. Another common way is to hold it like you're holding a knife, but this feels really comfortable for me. And then as far as the tension goes, I like to wrap it around my pinky finger and then come up to the forefinger and wrap around. So this is what it looks like on the palm side. And this is what it looks like on the back of the hand side. And when I do it, I just kind of wrap and swoop, and then I just try to get as close to my hook as I can. As far as the tensioning, I don't know if I'm really doing any work with these fingers. I think all of the work's happening with this wrap. It's just slowly feeding as I work. I might be using these fingers a little bit, but let's just see what's happening here. These fingers back here do a little bit of work. The way I do this kind of fluctuates. Right now I'm using the back of my fingers. But I found after time I might get a little bit sore here if I keep accidentally rubbing against the top of my finger here. So then I'll switch it up, give myself a little bit of give, and work in front of the finger. I started doing that more when I was on camera because I was told that I flop around a lot. So I was trying to stop twisting, and yeah, it ended up being a good thing because it does help me avoid scrapes on the top of my finger. But yeah, so sometimes it's like this, or sometimes it's over the top. So what is the right way to crochet? Well, I hope you know that there really isn't a right way. What's right for me may definitely not be right for you. So if you're a beginner and someone's trying to tell you that you're doing it wrong, then I would just do my best to ignore that. Now, if you're struggling and you're needing help, then that's a different story. But if you're happily working away and you're enjoying yourself and someone just comes across and says, hey, you know, that's not how you should be doing it, just ignore that because it's simply not true. But as a beginner, there are two really important things that you need to look for to know if you're doing it right for you. So number one, are you able to maintain a comfortable tension? And that just means, are your stitches looking the same? And are they feeling comfortable when you make them? The second question you want to ask yourself, or the second point, is, am I feeling any pain or discomfort when I work? If you're a beginner, yeah, you're going to feel some pain because you're going to be tense and you're trying to teach your brain and your hands to work together. So for the first week as you're learning, you are going to feel discomfort. But I mean, as you're working and you get the hang of this, are you able to go for a long amount of time without pain? If you can say yes to that, then you've definitely found a right technique for yourself. Otherwise, I would keep playing around with it. And you have so many options with this. You can try the spoon way or the pencil way or the knife way combined with different ways that you can tension your yarn. I've seen people do it so many different ways. I've seen people do kind of wraps where the yarn is far away. I've seen it to where they're just pinching it between their fingers and working. I've seen people even work with it just in the crook of their finger like this. So really, whatever floats your boat, if you can maintain that tension and it feels good on your joints, then you are doing it the right way. I was also asked about crochet hooks, and the crochet hook that I like to work with is called a tapered hook. The way you can tell if it's an inline or a tapered hook is by the throat or the neck of your hook. As you can see, this one kind of goes inward. Let me grab an inline one here as well. The reason it's called inline is because the neck goes in line with the tip here. With an inline, you're also going to find that it's a bit pointier and sharper. I think the reason they've done it like this is so it grabs the yarn better. I know a lot of beginners like the inline hooks because this does help with your tension. When you're creating your loops, it's really typical to form the loop right there at the neck. And so as you can see, it makes that loop really tiny. As you can see with the inline hook, it's going to keep that loop wider for you. So these do really help a lot to keep your stitches consistent. I like hooks that are a little bit shorter and then have the ergonomic handle or a kind of a rubber handle on it. This is because I have really small hands and tiny wrists. I wish I could say that about my hips, but it's all about my wrists. So I have to be really careful about not straining them. So these shorter hooks with the rubber handles work really well for me. I do have other tip videos that I'll go ahead and link here, but if you'd like to see a video on beginner tips, please let me know because I'll create that sooner rather than later if I know there's an interest in it. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Likes are always appreciated, and I will see you next time.